What's up, you guys? Welcome to session number 96. We are back. We took Memorial Day off last weekend, guys, and to this week we are seeing some news here. Dow falling 150 points as global trade tensions rise to start new month. We heard some tensions last week, and now they are escalating here. And let's dive into it, guys. So Dow Jones Industrial Average dipped Monday, the first trading day of June, as global trade tensions increased. The 30 stock average lost 160 points. The S&P 500 hovered around the flat line, while the Nasdaq rose 0.3%. So here it is, guys. China pushed back against the U.S. accusations that it had violated a temporary trade agreement. That was last Friday when Trump came out, said that China violated the 90-day agreement. Instead, the country blamed Washington for failing to uphold the deal, a sign that negotiations between the world's two largest economies are deteriorating, guys. So not good news for the market. Market is seeing some FUD back in here in the market. So tensions reignited following the brief pause after U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Chinese Vice Premier He Lifeng, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, met in Geneva and agreed to a 90-day suspension of most tariffs. A senior White House official told CNBC Eamon Javers Monday that President Donald Trump and China's President Xi Jinping are likely to speak this week, guys. So we are going to be getting, hopefully, some clarity between that meeting between Trump and Xi. Conversations between Trump and Xi could prove critical to much needed clarity for the largest economies in the world, like we just said. If they get clarity, look for another leg higher in this market and talk of all-time highs. That's what Freedom Capital Market, Jay Woods, is saying. If this back and forth goes on, then expect volatile markets to continue. Tensions between the U.S. and European Union also heightened after Trump said he would double steel tariffs to 50%. The EU warned that this undermines negotiations, with a spokesperson adding, "This decision adds further uncertainty to the global economy and increases costs for consumers and businesses on both sides of the Atlantic." So another country we are, raising tensions. The EU, the European Union, really not liking the tensions that Trump is bringing with the tariffs on steel, guys. So steel stocks rallied today, though. Cleveland Cliffs surged 20%. Steel Dynamics and Nucor popped about 9% and nearly 8%, guys. So last Friday, the S&P closed out the month of May with a more than 6% gain. That's good news, but we are seeing this FUD come back in the market as trade tensions arise, and that is pretty much why some stocks are down today, guys. So that is the news for today. You guys can find the CNBC live updates in the description below. Now diving into the Mogul 30 here, the Mogul 30 trading portfolio. We have it trading 27 right now. Overall value, account value, total market. We are a lot has changed since 2 weeks ago, since our last trading session. We've been trimming like crazy at these since this market was rallying. And you can see all this in the Discord, guys. You got to get in the Discord. We do this once a week, guys, and then we do everything else in the Discord. So total market value 10.8, and then cash balance 16.2, guys. So we have a lot of cash on hand, and we are liking how this market is coming back down on this trade tension news. So we're gonna buy some deals today. We also are gonna trim too today. So if we look at SPY ETF of the S&P 500, we see we really ripping up here since April lows here, since Liberation Day really brought it down, and then we're ripping above this 200-day and you know, we're kind of coasting right here because a lot of people are just not knowing what this economy is going to look like here in the within this next year. So yeah, we do need more clarity with this trade wars going on, you know, with China, and obviously, you know, a bunch of other deals to come in place, you know, such as EU, and we need, you know, Japan, India here is going to be, you know, next for deals, but guys, we need to get some trade deals coming with these tariffs. These tariffs are being used as negotiation tactic to try and get deals, guys. So hopefully, you know, Trump administration does, you know, some deals soon here and gives clarity for you know, retail investors and institutions to have confidence in the stock market, guys. So you know, we see it ripping back up here, but we are coasting right now, S&P 500. So now, guys, we're gonna trim first, and we are gonna be trimming a couple stocks today. Looks like Meta is really ripping still. If we look at Meta here, we see it at almost overbought values there at a 67 RSI level. So we're going to go ahead and trim Meta here, and we have it, let's see, 603 is our average price on it. We're going to trim one stock today of this, so let's go ahead and do that. One share here. All right, we got filled at 668. It looks like. Let's double check here. 668.88. 668.88. And that brings us to a total profit on that trim. 668.88 minus our average cost here, $65.83 here that we trimmed of Meta, that we profited on that trim. Switch the song here, guys. All right, so 65.83 was made with that Meta trim. Let's go ahead and look at these other stocks, guys, that we could possibly trim today. Nvidia, not really there yet. Tempest has been coming up here. We you know, added this into the portfolio, and you know, we started our Mogul 50, guys, watch list, and you know, we have it right here, guys. So if you want access to that, you need to be getting into the Discord, guys. So that pretty much looks at 50 stocks, and then we are you know, investing in 30 stocks, and we consistently recycle out of these stocks and trade these stocks and out of the Mogul 50. So we're investing in 30, but we watch 50. If we see, you know, one of the bench stocks at a deal, we will sell out of a stock out of the Mogul 30 to add that deal. So it's kind of like constant recycling, guys, in and out of those 50 stocks, and then we have 30 of them. So so Tempest AI, we are going to trim 2 of these guys, and because it's not all the way at overbought values, it's at a 61 RSI level. It still has some room to possibly go up, but we have it at a 54.44 average cost here. So Tempest, and then all right, so we're gonna trim 2 of these guys, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, 63.43 was the price we got filled at, and that is pretty much, let's see the math here, 63.43, track 54 average cost here, 899 times 2, $17.98 on that trim, guys. All right. Moving on. Let's see here, guys. So hood, we have at a 63. We could trim one of these too. Just check out other stocks here. Let's see what else is going that we could trim. And overbought values. Pounds here really ripping at a 63 RSI level. So yeah, guys, we're not going to go further down because we like to trim out of the juicy stuff up here that we're up on. But Archer, we have at, you know, this is possibly going to be a buy of the day here. You know, we have it at 33 RSI level, so we're probably going to look at that to possibly buy. But for our next trim, we're going to do 1 share of hood, guys. And that'll be our last trim. Quick little, almost looks like $100 on the day. We'll add everything up, but I'm going to trim out of 1 share of hood here. And let's get the average price here, 43.16. All right, 1 share hood here. All right, 67.82. All right, so let's add this up here. So for the hood trim, we sold at 67.82. Subtract our average cost here as $24.66 that we profited from hood. So to add everything up, we have the $24.66 with hood. We have Tempest AI 2 share trim that brought a total to $17.98. And then we have a Meta trim that was the juicy one, and that is $65.83, guys. That brings it to $108.47. Our total trim out today. Our total profit, guys, on today's trim. So see that right here, bang. All right, so that is total trims. We'll add those to the Discord so everyone can see. Now time for the buys, guys. So we are looking to really buy some deals here. We saw Archer really at a 33 RSI, and just so you know, guys, we did announce that we are no longer capped at the $50 buy of the day. We are going to be doing multiple buys now since we have this giant cash balance. Our, you know, cash to asset ratio is off balance here, so we're going to try and unload more cash in the market here because we are cash heavy. We try to get to a 1-to-1 ratio here. So so we're going to be unloading some deals. Hopefully there's some deals here to buy. So we're going to unload on Archer again, guys. We have it trading at a 33 RSI level at a 9.79. We're going to hopefully buy some 10 of these 10 of these shares today of Archer. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so 97.90 will be our amount, $100 buy. All right, we got filled at $9.78 for Archer. That is 10 shares that we added to the portfolio back. And now let's look at, got taken care of the Archer position here. Now we're going to look at, you know, more deals. DraftKings, we could add. It is quite, you know, selling in oversold levels here. It is down 7% today, so we're going to go ahead and add 3 shares of DraftKings here. All right, we got DraftKings at price of $33.34, so another $100 buy there for DraftKings. Let's see what other deals we got here. All right, so we're just looking at RSI levels here, guys. Probably gonna do one more buy. I think we're gonna do. We really want to add iBit because we've been really integrating into a crypto brand, trading brand as well. We are embracing crypto and Bitcoin, and so Bitcoin is something we really want to dive deeper in as far as, you know, investment wise. Not just buying, you know, good companies. We also want to buy crypto stocks as well. We added some to the portfolio, as some of you guys saw in the Discord. So let's go ahead and purchase some iBit. We have it trading under fair value range at a 39 RSI level, between fair value and oversold. So let's go ahead and add to iBit, guys. So we're gonna do 2 shares. Let's go 2 shares of iBit here. So let's add 2 shares of iBit. And iBit is a stock market ETF concentrating on Bitcoin. It's the iShares Trust ETF. So let's go ahead and buy 2 shares of iBit, and that'll be our last buy of the day. So guys, you know, we have you know, trade tensions really bringing down some stocks in the stock market here. You know, China really coming back at the US, saying that they did not violate the 90-day agreement, accusing the US of, you know, being slow and, you know, trying to accuse them of stuff that they say they haven't done. And so hopefully, you know, Trump will meet with President Xi Jinping this weekend and try to bring more clarity on what's going to happen with, you know, a better trade deal with the United States and China. And hopefully we can get, you know, a better deal done. As, you know, we have seen so far, the two countries really separate further and further apart from getting a better trade deal done within this 90-day pause that we had on the tariffs. And then also, we did not, you know, make the EU happy today, as, you know, President Donald Trump also wants to raise steel to a 50% tariff. So that is another relationship that we are hopefully not burning, but we need to really focus on trying to bring a trade deal with them as well. And then also, we, you know, want to get, you know, a trade deal with India, trade deal with Japan, and then hopefully many more, guys. So we have the stock market really reacting negatively. Starting last week, we had, you know, PCE come in lower than expected last week, which was good. Hopefully we could get, you know, a couple rate cuts this year as well with the Federal Reserve. But with, you know, these tariffs, it's going to be hard for Jerome Powell to really, you know, wrap his mind around hopefully trying to cut rates, as he thinks, you know, Trump tariffs are inflationary. So hopefully we can get some rate cuts, and hopefully we can get clarity on these tariffs and trade deals and such. So that is for the Federal Reserve. We also, you know, had Nvidia really kill it last week with, you know, their earning report and everything. So that was really good for Jensen and Nvidia. What else did we have, guys? You know, we are exploring options to be able to charge for the Discord, and you know, we are right now, it's still free, guys, if you wanted to become a founding member of the Discord and be a member of our club, guys. So free right now, and if you get in right now, it'll be free for life for you. So get in while you can, because we are exploring options again to be able to charge, and it's going to be happening very soon here. So get into the Discord, and we will announce a special announcement here soon on that. So guys, that is session number 96. We made $108 today trim wise, and yeah, and we bought some deals today as the market is coming down due to some FUD of trade tension. So that is session number 96. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit the outro.